Welcome, welcome, welcome to JFC Studios.
He's a really useful engine, you know. All the other engines, they'll tell you so. He hops and bumps and whistles, you know.
Sorry for the finicky and awkward starts, but what's up, studio crew? We are live on set. I repeat, we are live on set. Hi. Well, sent the tag to CJ out of habit. Okay. Yeah, also, hi. Tails. Hey, there's Adam. Hello.
So, Archon Quest continuation or
Event.
oh,
You know, because the new event that's around?
oh, duh.
Yeah. Covering the events tonight. And then go through it as much as I can. That's the plan for tonight's stream. Oh yeah, Tails, speaking of this game, did your, the Lion's Pride? Well, I mean, as long as he's doing something, I don't really care. As long as he's doing something, I don't really care. For the anthology film? But yeah, as long as Sunstar is doing something outside of my channel, then I don't really care. As long as there's not anything like stupid. Because if Sunstar's doing something stupid, it's gotta be by my own hand. And Tails is gone. Yeah, she'll be back. Right? Their connection probably went poof. It's pretty much appearing in one section of the film where he's chatting with the lone engine. Well, again, as long as he's doing something, then I don't really care. As long as he's doing something. Along with some of the other engines that are located to Birmingham. Okay. Oh, crap, yeah, Tails actually is gone. Yeah, she'll probably be back in a bit. Her connection is probably off. Probably pointed that out earlier, but eh. For the film, nothing too stupid. One section, random mess up, but the rest attention to detail. Alright. Plus, you want to know something absolutely random? Shoot. Just gonna wait out a few more minutes and then we'll begin. Do the resin stuff first and then do the event. Apparently, Christina V was also in Of All Things, Annoying Orange videos. Mainly two. Okay. And, bringing up the Annoying Orange, why? Excuse me. One of the Power Rangers, or the baby orange going to take. What? Oh, well. Hello, Draven in chat. Hello. Oh man, hopefully the others come by soon. And Tails comes back. Bro, I got hit with the most biggest lore drop of all of One Piece. Okay. And then more random news, apparently the voice of Tails from both the Sonic movie and games was in Lala Luxie. Oh god. I'm gonna have to ask Tails about that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask Tails that when she comes back. Oh god, excuse me. Whew. Man, so are we gonna fight gods or what? Well, for this one, we're going to be tackling an event that started. There's a whole story to this event, too. And, think I should stick to English for this one? Just for the sake of, yeah. Damn, that one's right there. Okay. One more randomness? I mean, as long as it makes the stream more interesting, sure. As long as it makes the stream more interesting. Also, I unironically made an Exodian Necro stick. Okay. Again, I'm not a whole like Yu-Gi-Oh guy, so I wouldn't really know about that. I'm more of a Bakugan guy. I'm sure, as y'all know. I'm more of a Bakugan Battle Brawlers kind of guy. Even more random news, I found out Gray Dilsey is the singer and huh? Well, let's move along. Wait, also with the Neuvillette here, I've done some upgrades to him. I'm sure you could somewhat notice the crit ratio, 54.9 over 201.1. It's because I mainly did an upgrade to 2 pieces. The Hydro Damage Goblet being absolutely correct, and I just got it recently. I think that was the main thing. Just the Hydro Damage Goblet being correct. Okay, so he's basically a my god, and the fact that he can't be destroyed by spells, monster effects. Excuse me. And traps, but what sets him apart from the gods is you can get 500 attack after each turn. Okay, cool. But yeah, Hydro Goblet, insanely cracked. I'm still struggling to get an HP stance. There is this one, but too much crit rate. Not enough crit damage. Okay. Also, another upgrade, I have fully set Kazuha to the Viridescent Venera set. Plus, I found out Annoying Orange did have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Spoof, just as confused as you are. I could never really get into Bakugan, I don't know why. Alright, well.
Silence!
Let my name echo inside.
Come on, there you go.
The birds come. Hear the echoes of the valley.
Settle down. Be safe.
Shiny thing. The world comes. Letting great names echo.
Settle down.
As one with wind and cloud. Let my name echo. The merchant's face world.
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humble.
All right.
My brother in Christ, why are we fighting Kirishima? Like, I thought he was going to be in the water. Oh boy. Okay. And then 15 of these, only 10 more to go? Yeah, right now, 11 more to go.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning.
Bro pulled the sword and hit him with the I am the storm that's approaching. Oh boy. I am the storm that is approaching. Oh boy. Okay. Oh god. Let's keep going. So, how is everyone in chat this evening? Since there's nobody here in the stream, how is everyone in chat?
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds come. Wind strong. Bring it. Letting great names echo. Let the world come alive.
Silence. Free. The wrong test subject.
Okay, but kind of perplexed on the whole Yu-Gi-Oh thing. Well, since Draven's here in chat, you can ask him about it. Okay, here's a question. You're stuck in the back rooms. You can take one fictional character and one fictional weapon. What are y'all taking? That is a good question. I honestly have no idea.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Hear the echoes of the. Let me amuse myself a little.
So down.
Alright, they got cooked. Besides, the only part that seems to impress me was possessions of the character of Tia and Anzu in Japan. I don't know, it seems impressive. Again, I'm not that big into Yu-Gi-Oh, so I don't really know what y'all are talking about. Ew, gross animal goblet. But if I'm being honest, the show makes at least a bit of sense to me. Even CJ doesn't understand. Oh boy.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Running great things?
I'll let you in a second. Whoever's backstage, I'll let you in a moment. Alright, let's see. Who just hopped in? Oh, someone's back from the dead. Hi. Look who's back from the dead.
Yeah.
Ooh, double crit flower. Nice.
Yeah. Just so you know, connection.
Yeah.
Also,
So, Tails, is it true that you were in Lalaloopsy with this Christina V?
Sign.
I got careless.
Into the
I mean,
clouds high.
ask Frankfurt about that.
Echoes of the valley.
what kind of false accusation is that?
Silence! Picked the wrong test subject.
Damn, not enough healing to take the pass again. Also, I gotta know something. How many stream team members are there? Well, there's me, there's Tails, there's Audie, Leo, Sith, and Shay, Neko. So I would say like 7 in total. Anna Kendrick as the voice of Amy in Sonic 4. I mean, it's apparently said that Anna Kendrick and Ben Schwartz had quite the chemistry.
Let the world come alive.
As one with wind and cloud.
Running great things
Settle down. Breathe.
While I'm just the dog in the back seat. Hey, what? Okay, then how come when I expect there to be just y'all, there's always another Street 2 member I've never met? I'd assume you're talking about Shay or someone else. Crit rate, attack percent, recharge on an HP circlet. Also, ew, gross circlet. Where the bloody hell have you all been?
At a friend's graduation party.
Okay, that's actually a good excuse.
Yeah.
I was really gonna say they went to heaven.
Excellent song.
Where are the others?
The birds call.
Narnia.
The mountains
I
bend.
would get the audio and video to be here.
Who the heck is Shay? Who? Yeah, that's Train Boy 17 V8. Yeah, that's Shay.
Yeah.
By the way, Draven, you spelled the name right. Oh God, I don't know how to feel about this attack goblet. Flat attack percent goblet, flat attack, HP and defense percent, and then there's crit damage. I ain't keeping that. Screw that. I ain't keeping that. I don't know who that is.
Silence!
If anything, you could probably ask the other boys about it.
Or your thoughts on the Phantom Menace.
One with wind and cloud. Wind strike.
Letting great names echo. Barrier.
Settle down! The wrong test subject.
I got me some pizza, by the way.
Pizza? What are my thoughts on the Phantom Menace? It's been a fat minute since I last saw it, but it's alright. Attack circlet, HP percent, flat attack, crit rate. Nah, I ain't keeping that. Pizza!
Silence!
Yoo-hoo! Time to shine.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Let the mountains veins boil.
Let me pick up the balls, thank you.
Bow your head.
Jesus Christ, the Vaporize just did 87k! What?
Bring it.
Tails. Bro, that Novella Vape just did like 87k. What? Not keeping that. I am still on the hunt for an HP. I'm still in an HP Sands hunt in this game. On set too.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Letting great names echo. Barrier.
Settle down!
Remember when they used to cast anyone who was a great actor and be in movies? Now it's just celebrities.
Celebrities are the biggest names.
Who are the biggest names? Oh boy.
Honestly, yeah, I
Defense
do remember those names.
Okay, so we know what the new character in My Hero will be in the Ultra Rumble. Yeah, that will be Monoma. With the Strike Kendo skill set.
I got carried.
As one with wind and cloud.
Hear the echoes of the going. The barrier.
Bruh, that quick 180 is crazy.
Mm. Bruh, I actually cried to
Attack
that.
percent sans, EM, crit damage. Oh wait, since Kendo is already in their game, that makes the Kendo could just smack Monoma. Yep, if you really want to. Or, to be game accurate, just clap him. Literally clap his ass. Monoma wants to come in for a slap? Nah. Parry this, you filthy casual. Hit him with the shield, and then just clap his cheeks. I'm still on the hunt for an on-set HP Sans. Centaur versus Gorilla. What even is that matchup? I mean, yeah, I know what a gorilla is. I'm not stupid. And a centaur is like a
It's a half man, half horse.
Human torso, horse legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why though?
Mm.
I feel like Monomo's special action will work like Toga's, where when the time comes out, he can't use that word. Oh boy. Let's go gambling! Although this kind of gambling is for an artifact piece that I really want. Let's go gambling! No, and no. Oh, I was in the middle of leveling this. Alright. Gambling! Another flower. Yeah, I was in the middle of leveling this flower. This is the comparison between it, where... Yeah. I have just equal amount of crit damage, with a little less crit rate, but there's some HP. Hold on, bring this to 12. Alright, 12. Okay, crit rate.
Bro, I want to do VR dodgeball.
Come on, give me some crits. Crit, crit, crit. Well, fairly even spread of substats. Let's see. A little more HP is given. Yeah, a little more HP is given. But overall, the crit stats are very similar. Unless I get one more roll into crit damage, then, well, like, if I get one more roll into crit damage, then that's great. If I don't, though, then that'd just be depressing. Jesus, that Geo Goblet. Still gonna hold on to this Hydro Goblet. I ain't switching that. Local man makes up with what? Okay, you're sure this guy? This game is not D&D but anime. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it isn't. Almost perfect balance of stats. Yeah, just a little bit more crit rate and a bit more HP. That's the main difference between this piece and this piece.
Chicken jockey, I am Steve. I wanted to see chicken jockey, I'm Steve.
Chicken jockey. Wait, let me see. Damn it, Goblet's on set. And it's not even geo damage. You. Geo damage. Damage? Damage. Damage. This one's on set.
Hey, well, you started echoing.
Oh, God. You just do something real quick. Oh, there's Shay. Anyway.
Oh, hey. Oh, yep.
Hey, up.
So, how have you been?
Been doing okay today.
That's good.
Gone on to some serious work on my cardboard big boy.
Hmm.
And the new TDRS episode was pretty good.
I haven't seen it yet. No spoilers.
Promise I won't.
Okay. I went to an IRL friend's graduation party.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh.
So, hopefully then, I think the next engine I'm going to work on after my big boy will probably be Arthur.
Oh, my 54 spotless record! Curse you guys!
55th now. Yelling at us counts as being naughty.
Bah! Bro, I've been watching a lot of Sammy Clark shorts.
So to point out, I managed to restart work on the BR and
Anthology.
And I actually made some progress after crud knows how long.
I am way.
That's good. Even though I myself have been feeling the same way too when working on other projects that aren't TV17 shorts.
A long unlisted series now.
Yeah, it's not to say that it's dead permanently, but I have an idea for a continuation. And it will continue on the same year it left off on, 2024.
Wow. Bro, you have no idea how much I
Damn, I literally don't
pray
have
that like someday that every video gets relisted.
aside from Navia, Ito, and Noel. And their goblets are on set.
I was out of hell.
Yeah. And I do keep telling myself that maybe like Shay will relist it like after he's done with school.
So
Hopefully.
far, about 14 engines were showcased in the script. At least I think it was 14.
Hey, I thought of something funnier than 24.
Let me hear it.
25.
Bruh, ain't nothing competing with this defense sands. Ain't nothing competing with that. Oh, but I gotta put that goblet on somebody. Gotta put that Geo goblet on someone.
I'm gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the
you. Alaska. Yeah.
endeavors of the people of Montaigne. I believe I will continue to take
Once we reach
pride.
that first, we'll tell us talking hat about all of Duck's madness. Madness? Oh boy. This is Montague!
Oh god, I feel a sneeze coming. Oh god.
Continuing talk on films, there's 2 films I have.
Oh god, it's getting a little hot in here. Jesus. You know, I'll be right back for a bit.
Okay.
Tails, you're in charge. Yeah, I'll be right back. Tails, you're in charge.
I feel like somebody unmuted should be in charge. Anyway.
I'm sure Tails is still here.
Yeah.
Gotta get that microphone unmuted.
Mhm.
Unless I
Breaking news.
Oh wait,
Soto-
again. I'm not the boss. I'm not the boss.
Yeah. Today on the news, I bring a gun to work. And also in other news, Sodor and Chuggington, or wherever the heck those engines live, have joined forces and discovered peace. Surprisingly. About time. I thought of like a joke, like if I like end up doing like a Thomas versus Chuggington thing, I might just make Wilson sound Russian.
Okay.
Just because he's red.
All right. The characters include Leo, Grady, Andre, Robbie, Tord, Maxie, Luke,
Cedric, Morris, Tango, Rome, Cat, Wiley, Zeke, Robot!
Vince, Sunstar, and Drew. 18. Wow.
I am boy.
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Montaigne. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
Oh, hey, yeah, I finished my 400 subscriber video. If you haven't saw it yet. Cool. And it's scheduled for the 20th.
Hi. Let's go.
Yes.
But the mountain's rain water!
Characters included, and I plan to showcase them.
Let's finish this next.
Urgent call from you from the core near Spear.
I'm a little busy at the moment.
I'm hungry. In a minute!
I'm hungry in a minute.
Even a scene including the work diesel, otherwise known as Bixby.
Alright, let's finish this back. Into the wind. Fallen leaves.
Now we got Percy for the weather. What do you got, Percy? It's gonna be hot. Thank you, Percy.
I think I know what number to make my Bix diesel.
And that is
47171.
171, huh? Nice.
It's one of the scrapped examples, but oh well, you know what they say. Scrapped examples always find their way to the Northwestern Railway.
Yep. And they're great for lore.
Yes.
Speaking of lore, I need to come up with lore for my OC. And Tom. And Ava. And Sans.
All right.
Iris.
Watch this.
Finish this back! Time to shine!
Clouds high.
Gordon, who are you calling? I'm calling my brother. Just.
His name's Echo!
You have reached the voicemail of Sons. Please leave a message at the absolute lump.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking about doing like a few more diesel
Profits of
engines
poop.
that I have rostered. I think I have Ari, Bird, Ashton, Sydney.
You know, Markland designs the rolling stock very strange. Like, why give them metal wheels?
You wanna know what else has metal wheels?
Your mom.
My mom! What is poop? People order our patties. That is poop.
Oh!
Or in this case, you smell of poo poo pee pee.
It's where.
There you are.
Many diesels spread to diesels. I forgot how that quote went. When you have the sneezels, you spread the diseases. Shut up, Ben!
It's coughs and sneezels spread diseases.
I haven't seen that episode in forever, okay? You know, as decent as Trackmaster 2 was, the Trackmaster 2 times that I got the train show that I went to, I felt nostalgic holding it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And also, it's the first Trackmaster 2 item that actually that I got in a while that actually runs.
Wow.
And didn't suffer the free e-roll.
Dad asked.
Yes, it said she saw. Yes, it sounded like she said add ass, but no, it ain't. Because, yeah, there's still these seasonal. Not season. These battle pass tasks here. Those 4 tasks. But since we're done with the commissions, tonight we're going to be covering the Archon quest.
Fine, Thomas. You want me to be the bad guy? Very well, I'll be the bad guy. But you're already
First
the
time
bad
back
guy.
in Fontaine.
Oh no, I've been roasted. Error. Ah.
Alright.
Oh boy.
I see.
I thought of something funny.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how like Brewster and Chuggington is just a B or diesel but cut in half?
Yes.
What if I bought another Brewster and like took the magnets off the back of them and then glued them together?
Now
Boom.
he's accurate.
Yes. But he'll be like
Alright,
Mighty Mac. Unless you like stand down his face.
Want to grab a
Or in
copy
this
of the
case,
Keeper?
Railway Series accurate since
We know
diesel
our
engines and Railway
friends
Series
all the way to
can
drama.
change which direction
Let's
their
let their
face is
readers
heading.
down.
Oh yeah.
Charlotte,
Then yeah, he will be Railway Series
standing
accurate.
next to her. Surely that can't be.
Already expected you to have voice.
How about
Red world.
lost treasure resurfaces at last? Behold the beauty of the Remurian teacup.
Well, unfortunately, though, Charlotte's voice is muted, so, yeah. Hold up. This one's a damn illegal restaurant caught serving Saurian stew. Proves surprisingly popular.
Can a stew be illegal?
Saurian stew.
Well, why that's the fact controller?
Still feels like it's missing something. Ah, got it. Udek's gravely wounded and shocking
much like
cross-border
spaghetti
smuggling.
noodle.
Excuse
Something
me?
like the spaghetti
I
noodle.
don't know. That can't be for real.
No muscle. Not a power classification of 4.
Oh, fine, I tell you.
Don't get back to the castle.
By a train.
What?
Says the Pacific only able to get stalled on his own hill once.
No, surely that can't be right. Can it?
Look out for the train.
Surely. If it is, we're all toast. I thought I heard familiar voices. Well, if it isn't the traveler, hold on.
21st September.
What a coincidence. Mr. Kanish and I were talking about you just a few minutes ago. Unfortunately for me, he's a very loyal friend. I pressed him for some juicy details, but he remained tight-lipped about you. So, anything you want to share with me about the Great Jewels, Great Traveler's triumphant exploits at Natlan?
They killed Stanley at my train show.
That's out of context. That's not what I was going to say. Shut up. We don't care about the stupid trains here in Tibet. We don't care about the stupid silver train that's mean to death here in Natlan. We don't care about that stupid Stanley steamer. But it was
I only got half of them.
Modest as ever. Anyway, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Sorry. Let me backtrack a little. Hi, you two. It's been ages. What brings you back to Fontaine?
Hey there, you two. Fancy running into you here.
What a pleasant surprise.
And also, a less than pleasant shock.
What the heck was that?
What the heck was all that about a story of meat restaurant and the eunuchs getting stabbed?
Honey.
You are being serious?
All that.
When is
tabloid headline?
going to make a freaking castle? Come on.
Tabloid headlines?
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little contest to see who could find the most ridiculous fake news stories. Either I got lucky, or I have a knack for honing in on the most outrageous material.
On the news. Duck has been wanted in 5 different countries.
Unflattering side to Fontaine, Mr. Kanich.
We've been trying to locate Duck, but he's gone off the grid.
Purely to shock and scandalize. All they care about is grabbing your attention to boost their sales. The ones who still got a shred of integrity will at least clarify the truth in the main body of the article, although the misleading headline is still an underhanded trick to draw readers in. But others, like the one we were just reading aloud, I have no qualms about making outright fabrications.
If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1% of what they write is the truth.
It's pretty lenient of you, Mr. Kanich.
Huh? Him? Lenient? Oh, you gotta be kidding!
Oh, God.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is, even the wildest leaps of the human imagination are always rooted in reality.
Like the books. Like those Railway Series books.
You mean all those fake headlines you mentioned actually do have some basis of fact?
Sure they do. For instance, there was in fact a smuggling trial recently. Considering the amount of speculation surrounding the smuggled goods, it's no wonder there are rumors about restaurants serving Korean meat or teacups being unearthed from ancient Rome. But in reality, the goods in question were simply a few ancient relics from ruined Netland. Rest assured, those historians were harmed in the process.
Oh, and on some really good news,
if you're wondering why the UDEX didn't decide trial, because this case was assigned to another
judge. Their models like anywhere in the world.
It's not as if the Palais Marmonia only has one judge. You can't expect Monsieur Neuvillette to handle every single case himself.
Of course.
On a more interesting note, the trial in question went remarkably smoothly, and it was all thanks to Mr. Kanich's testimony as a key witness.
Emma was so busy freaking out about those headlines that she totally forgot to ask why you're here in Fontaine.
1, 2, 3, Fake Street.
It was all a misunderstanding. The world's not going to end.
City, nothing.
Maybe not. But it'd be an even better word for me if Mr. Kanich here would agree to get another exclusive interview from the Steambird.
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough. But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, that you're less interested in the case than you are in trying to uncover some news stories about Natlan.
Drat, you saw right through me. Guess I'll put it down on the keen instincts of a renowned Saurian hunter. Any response to that, or...?
I appreciate your kind invitation, but like I said, storytelling isn't really my forte.
Hey, Ode.
Hi.
Hey, Odie.
Kaniche the speechless! Kaniche the tongue-tied! Huh?
If you're dead set on doing an interview, why not talk to the Traveler instead?
Back to me again? Ah, of course! That's a brilliant idea. But that also means I'll need a bit more time to prep. They put together a thorough list of interview questions. Sounds like I'm not allowed to refuse. Huh?
Oh yes,
Well, I
noticed,
know
but
I can
haven't
be
seen it.
persistent, but at the end of the day, it's your call. Anyway,
Wait, so 6 did another video?
I also need to go track down a gestionnaire and report these increasingly outrageous tabloids. Farewell, my friends.
I need to
and
pick
take
up
me
my
again.
feet.
See you, Charlotte.
Charlotte never stops, does she?
Nope.
Anyway, I just have to ask. That owl thing that popped out before, or was it a owl? It kind of looked like a owl, but at the same time...
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that was a howl.
Huh? What's up with him? Like, he's still noisy, but he's way quieter than before. It's like he's trying to hide or something.
Maybe he's not acclimatizing. Maybe he's not acclimatizing very well to Fontaine.
Could be.
Not acclimatizing?
What?
Aw, poor Almighty Dragon Lord is not feeling well.
Too bad he can't come out to argue back.
What do you mean?
There's nothing physically wrong with him. It actually has to do with a strange law we learned about after arriving in Fontaine. Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
I get it now, and I'm sure Paimon gets it even better.
Paimon sure does. Paimon's been down this road before. There's an easy solution. As long as Kaniche holds onto a house tail, he'll be considered an Almighty Dragon Lord balloon, not a flying Almighty Dragon Lord.
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. But a Howl wasn't too thrilled with the idea of floating and popping away in the form of a mini helium balloon. That said, it's pretty annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden. Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia set to take place outside the city soon. Something to do with filmmaking. I hear that's all the rage here. I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway. I'll check it out. It'll be a good chance to let that noisy helium balloon out. He might even learn a thing or two. If you're free, come along.
Sure. Seeing a how angry always makes my day.
I know where it is, so let me lead the way.
Very well. An overnight fantasy land. Alright. Take a stroll outside the city with Kaniche. Bet. Damn, we're going all the way out here? Okay. My eyes, bright white screen. Insert like that heavily reverbed cut scream.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. With that bright white screen. The crap was that?
I
am back in Neverlet's hometown.
I was trying to mimic the scream. I don't
Well,
think it
yeah,
came out right
also.
though.
Holiday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like I remembered correctly. Here we are.
Wow, this is awesome! Hard to believe it was just an empty beach before.
This was an empty beach? What?
Yeah. It was still completely deserted a few days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at the office hall.
Eternal swirling void of lavatoria.
There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
A few days? One night was all it took.
Oh God! Oh God!
But is this all it takes to blow people away?
It's an
No,
NPC.
given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away.
There's something oddly familiar with the way you talk.
Well, I can't believe you actually remember me. It's me, Lepine Pauline. That's right, the unlucky one.
Well, good to see you again. The prototype lens has come in handy, by the way. Been keeping yourself busy with some proper work lately?
Of course! How else would we have managed to build Fantasyland in a single night?
Kill the future.
Fantasyland? At least that's how I like to think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy, the stuff of film buffs' dreams. I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick,
Wow,
but
that
that
just
really
broke
is the
Silver's
goal
arm.
here.
Hang on. Wait a minute.
The theme of this amusement park is fun, beauty, and filmmaking. A place for all film lovers to come together and co-construct a world of dreams.
What?
Like fucking, I will say, you may want to watch out with that name there because a certain rat will try and break your ankles for it.
Wait, what?
With what?
She named it Fantasyland.
What about it?
Yeah, a certain rat, if you know, may try and smash in her kneecaps for it.
I'm confused. What are we talking about?
Fucking Disney. Yes. Why else do you think I kept saying rat?
Oh.
Yeah.
Now that's funny.
Well, that's at least. Sounds like you're sharing the cost this time rather than pouring your entire life savings into a single project.
Nope! I might be inviting others to help fund this, but that doesn't mean I haven't thrown all my life savings into it too!
Jesus Christ.
Huh? You've got to be kidding.
Oh, brother.
Look at you, puny little humans. Recklessly betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project. If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord, dream on! Mockery is all you shall get, straight from the heart!
How? Shut the fuck up. Fucking lemon lime looking son of a bitch.
Do go on.
Gizmoid? Who you calling Gizmoid? You're the Gizmoid!
Movies? I'm out of here.
Be the nifty mecha you've got yourself there. Is it some sort of smart personal assistant? You ought to let Miss Charlotte see your cool gadget. Oh no! Maybe you could even look into mass production.
Stupid.
Mass production? Insolent, vulgar, and disrespectful! I, the almighty Dragon Lord, am one of a kind! There has never been another like me, nor will there ever be!
Oh, God.
And another thing, smart
God, what was
is
that
the
picture?
understatement of the century! I
It's
shall
an
have
overstatement if you ask me.
How? For their
Overstatement,
ancient
yeah.
wisdom. I lived for eons long before any of you were born!
Sure, buddy. Sure.
Heavens above! I beg your pardon, forbear being system. Please, I meant no offense.
Neverlet just shows up right behind her. I'd like to speak with this Ahau. And then Ahau's just like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Idiot meets idiot.
Yep.
What's all the fuss?
Hey!
Some new friends, are we?
Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
Welcome back. The silence is
Miss
crazy.
Navia!
Wait, what?
Allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, president of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
Hey.
Hello, everyone.
Who else thinks that?
Hi, Mon. How have you been lately?
I'm a trusty partner.
To them.
Very well,
Oh,
thanks.
they would have the
Even better
shit
now that
out of
you're
them,
here.
that's for sure.
Hello there. I'm Kanich.
What in the Resident Evil is she wearing? Well, her outfit. What else?
What about me? What about me? My
What
useless
about you,
servant
Al?
didn't even give me a proper introduction.
No.
You think someone yelling their name out in the middle of a public street really needs an introduction?
He's not wrong. I caught yours just now, in fact. So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau.
Oh, yes.
It's a pleasure
we
to meet
all
you.
know.
Bro's just like,
Oh, see that? That's what I call proper manners.
And another thing we all know is that a certain modified hall deserves to get karma in Wales to refuge.
You may address the almighty Dragon Lord by his name. Navia,
Could be me. Because
title
even
almighty
big.
Dragon Lord is a bit silly.
Whoa.
chill it, Vegeta,
What?
your
What's
ego
up?
can wait.
He's the red spot.
Oh yeah, speaking of Draven, apparently the little dragon thing, Ahau, he's voiced
And
by
he's taking it now. See?
yeah,
Right.
Kanich and
All right.
Ahau are both voiced by Satsuki and Naruto, respectively.
It's no big deal. All little animals do that, don't they? I mean, try to puff themselves up to look more impressive.
I was totally being treated like a little cuddly pet.
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Sfinity Rosula that Fantasyland's gotten up and running in the space of a single night.
I beg your pardon. Yes, Draven. Kanich and Ahau. Wait, no. Yeah, Kanich and Ahau. They're voiced by Satsuki and Naruto in the JP dub. Yeah, in the JP dub of this game, these two, they're voiced by Sasuke and Naruto, respectively.
I'm honestly surprised they managed to get away with calling it Fantasyland, judging the obvious.
I see.
I mean, they did. At least they didn't directly say Disney.
Honestly, thank heavens! After all that paperwork and endless waiting, the event and venue finally got the green light. I couldn't wait a moment longer. The second the approval came through, I reached out to President Navia, hoping she could lend a hand. After all, who else but the Spina di Rosella would indulge such impulsive demands? I'm sorry, traveler. Miss Lapine Pauline sometimes gets a bit overwhelmed by her own excitement, as you can see.
Indeed.
She's friggin' precious.
I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail about the event yet, so let me fill you in. In short, the Cheval Film Fantasyland is a fan convention that's open to film enthusiasts from all over Tibet. Miss Lapine Pauline is hosting this event and also providing technical support.
Bro, acting like he's the Dragon Lord, just waiting to like get Lord of Dragon on him. Oh boy.
Huh? Cheval Moran?
That's right, the one and only Sir Intendant Cheval Moran. After much persistence and many solicitations, I finally obtained Lady Farina's permission to use the image of her close friend.
What?
Not only is our
Oh, the little guy!
but she's also boosting her own popularity. And that was always the goal. A win-win arrangement.
Nice, I got Target. It was on sale.
Still, it's a surprise to hear Lapine Pauline coming out with such sensible ideas.
Yeah.
By the way, Miss Lapine Pauline, have you decided to switch careers and go into film tech?
My name's not Bond.
Not exactly. By chance, one of the prototype lenses I developed caught a photographer's eye and is now being used for the latest cinematic productions.
What?
Thanks to this unexpected opportunity, I've had the chance to invent various complicated equipment and props. That's right. So don't underestimate Miss Lapine Pauline, our resident engineer. She's the technical powerhouse at the core of this entire event. As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of planning, operations, and management.
Right.
For anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth, Miss Lapine Pauline and I will provide the necessary technical and operational support once the application has been approved. By the way, Traveler,
I'm curious,
are you
how do
interested in
pianos
taking
taste?
part? It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income. Plus, with your skills, I'm sure you could bring something special to the table.
Sounds fun.
Paimon would be even more tempted if you were to say, throw in one of those fancy feasts she's seen in those gourmet food reels.
Oh, brother. Paimon!
Well, as it happens, that'll be a piece of cake. Everyone needs to eat, whether they be tourists or the stall owners themselves. So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity chef, Miss Escoffier, to run our theme restaurant. Look over there.
Oh, God.
You. Yes, you. For the last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio. Get it right next
Yes,
time.
you random citizen.
Lie down on the chopping board yourself.
Jesus Christ. Yep, we got Gordon Ramsay here, chat. We indeed have Gordon Ramsay as a woman. Oh, God. Escoffier, a famous chef and pioneer of Fontaine's precision gastronomy, a culinary movement that takes the rigorous precision and quantitative methods that are routine and specific experimentation and applies them to cooking. In the eyes of her students, she's both a genius who strives for perfection and a stickler who's exacting standards to fill them with dread. To create dishes that transcend the sublime, she is constantly pushing the boundaries of flavor.
She seems a bit busy right now.
Well, I'm sold. I think I'll make a How go be her assistant.
Oh, no! There's gonna be a big ass shouting match between Hal and Escoffier. It's gonna be hilarious.
You little... What's your game here?
To have you lose your mind and possibly crash out. That's the game here.
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here that requires your personal attention.
Apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me. Please feel free to take a gander at what we've got. Anyway, if you're interested in taking part, come find me later.
Sure thing. Gender meant to mean yes. It's exactly what I meant. Wait, what? Is there like a side task? Oh.
So, what now?
Now, let's go practice medicine.
Ooh.
Let me just switch the team here. There you go. Just switch it out for this team.
So, what now? Now?
The audience. Real quick, I just want to show audience something that Navia here can do. Before I properly get on with the event, just gonna go against the Lawatro here. Also, hello.
I have my very own sidekick to take down the shredded alpaca people.
Well,
his name is Baseboard.
They already just watched this.
Illusion shattered.
Rest and reboot. Attack! That's the way. Feeling lucky.
Missed.
The joke is, I just used like a standard non-sentient baseboard as a sidekick, and I'm inclined to believe that he's capable of anything.
Yes, Audie, as you noticed, those are bullets on the side. And this is a gun.
Okay.
She uses a gunbrella.
I mean, freaking, it's perfect. I mean, fucking, freaking, it seems perfect for like keeping yourself dry and also freaking shooting at tornadoes.
But yeah, those crystallized shards, those are bullets. Oh yeah, and then one more person.
Hey!
Hello.
Hello,
Hey.
buddy.
What's up, players? Eh?
Hello. It's gonna do a quick thing here.
Oh my gosh, it's
Hold the line. Fire! Well, it was rock, paper, warfare, I guess.
Actually,
Hey there!
Why did that not crit? Bro, that did not crit. Okay.
You, you're trying to 100%.
What happened back there?
Hey, Mark's here.
Yeah. You know.
What are you guys doing on this fine rainy evening of a Friday?
I'd still probably expect CD to show up, but
As you can see over on my end here, it's a Genshin.
deal with it. Sorry.
Describing on how I was describing on how I was doing today.
Traveler, it's you!
Hello.
Ready to join the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland crew?
Alright, let's do this.
It's time, dear partner in Paimon, for us to turn our attention to the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland. As I mentioned, the park was started up by enthusiasts who brought in the Spina di Rosula to handle the planning, construction, and operations. Of course, enthusiasts aren't typically all-around experts. They usually stick to designing the event booths. We, for our part, handle long-term operations and develop standardized strategy guides for the different activities.
Long-term operations? Strategy? It all sounds so complicated. We spend most of our time adventuring and we barely have any experience running a stall. Do you think we can handle this?
Not every big boss went to a business school, you know. We've done plenty of big business things ourselves.
Yeah,
That's like it. You've seen it all before, haven't you, partner? I'd even go as far as to say you've shaped some of Tibet's biggest business ventures.
Anyway, what up? But yeah, hello, Mark.
Anyway,
Yeah,
first things first, let's get an overview of how the whole festival's going to be run.
What
sorry
did
if
they
I
ever
came in
do to
so
you,
late.
sir?
I was
Is
just
it
busy with
because they
sleeping.
didn't let you offer anything
Alright,
to do
it's
your
alright.
central?
Huh?
Alright, so let's see. Wait, what the crap? Oh, look at. Oh, wow.
Did you
Oh, wow.
That's
That's actually cool. Look at that.
What the what?
That is cool. And
As
adorable.
you can see, our Fantasyland's a bit like a sugar-free macaron right now. Several areas are still under construction. The Spina's only been able to hire a limited number of craftsmen. Besides, we don't have enough experience to handle multiple projects simultaneously. That's why I chose to adopt a time slot-based planning method, so we can focus on specific tasks during each designated period.
Oh,
Upgrading
wow.
facilities, expanding the venue, hiring staff.
Okay.
All of this requires funds and time
They
slots to
divide your
accomplish.
auto coaches.
Okay.
Oh, what?
So It's our job to allocate precious time slots in each business cycle to the most worthwhile tasks. As we attract more guests and earn money to add to our funds, we'll also be able to work more efficiently, which will allow us to divide each cycle into finer time slots, which will let us get more done.
And
So we'll be limited in the decisions we can make and tasks we can focus on within each
Yeah,
I know a
why I
couple
don't
people who do
which
that.
means
delve
we
into that kind of stuff.
asking Laura to earn even more Mora.
I mean, Chris, you want to...
Besides that, cooking up a strategy in advance is going to be key. I think she just about gets it. How do you feel about it, Traveler?
No.
No.
Guess we'll learn on the job.
No, that is
Come on, we can do it.
wrong.
You mentioned standardized strategy guides just now. Does that mean there are non-standard ways to take part too?
Of course. Film and entertainment mean different things to different people. And there's going to be a wide range of
Honestly,
exciting activities for people to try out.
Oh, wow, so we're going to have another Michael Bay
Some
movie.
visitors might wander off and end up getting in trouble. And others might pick up dangerous props by mistake. To avoid confusion, we need to create a standardized strategy guide for each activity. Just think of it like a walkthrough.
I see. So
Or
you
like
want me
avoiding...
to
Sorry, go on.
If we're the first ones to test out the activities, who knows what surprises there could be waiting for us? But if we hit a tough spot, we'll just have to rely on our skills to carry us through.
Yeah.
Hopefully it goes without saying that I'd never put you in danger, partner. I carefully checked all the existing activities before you arrived, and I can assure you that they're all perfectly safe. I also wanted you to experience the activities before anyone else gets to. It'll be fun. Plus, we'd like to hear your thoughts and suggestions.
Oh, those are two things Navier is best at. Making people feel safe and having fun.
Great. Well, I can't wait to hear what you think.
Real talk
Your
though,
input
Edward
is super
will not
important
do
to us.
any of that.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Let's start with eclectic escapades and put our first guide together.
Oh, wow, it's Joe Zija.
Alright, let's
Right.
lift up. Alright. Okay. Formulates.
Probably because of the
Sorry about my energetic attitude today. I just got done joining an earlier stream,
Hmm.
so
I'm
I'm good. Sorry about this, guys. I'll probably keep my energy to a minimum.
It's fine.
Okay.
Then again, I think we're all pretty tired.
Yeah. I've had a relatively slow day.
me as well.
Collect the required number of adventure coins and reach the destination to complete the challenge. Be aware of some traps in the stage that will decrease challenge time if touched. Special skills can create acceleration rings in front of the character while they're diving or gliding. Not only can you speed up using these skills, but you can also use them to dodge obstacles or break through terrain.
Personal Wii.
Bro, he's got the weed.
That's confusing.
Just grab as many of these coins as possible. Got it. We swimming underwater, boys!
Under the sea. Okay, no response. Sorry, guys.
Under the sea.
There we go.
Alright.
Marasmus's Cadillac Kingdom will never not be funny.
Welcome to Marasmus's Cadillac Kingdom. Here you can buy your Cadillac for only $12,000. And if you don't, come down and buy your Cadillacs, or I am in big trouble. You're under sign up.
There you go. That was pretty neat.
I feel like Genshin Impact reminds me of an open world Luigi's Mansion game, but only if it was more expansive with more missions.
I believe the more accurate comparison would be Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, and also Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably because I'm going to tell you a secret. I am not.
I am not allowed in Disneyland.
You seem even more excited than before. Looks like your first trial run didn't disappoint.
The challenge format is pretty easy to get into, and it ties in perfectly with the film's theme.
Paimon hasn't actually watched that many films, but after trying it out, she might just be hooked. We should check out the film that it's based on.
The Little Mermaid.
That's exactly what our enthusiast friends were hoping you'd say.
Yes, Paimon, we're going to watch The Little Mermaid. No, not the live-action one. The original 2D one. We're sticking to the originals, not these shit live-action remakes.
They'd be beyond delighted to hear that visitors are curious about the films that inspire these attractions.
Especially Snow fucking White. Yeah, Rachel Zegler is still gonna keep getting the piss. Jesus Christ, she
Yeah, how about we shove that Minecraft movie up her ass more?
Literally, jam it up in there with a coat hanger. Make her feel it.
The hell? I have several questions.
Putting Rachel Zegler through the ringer again.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Some have even been willing to contribute extra funds out of their own pockets. Where budgets have allowed, of course.
Like John Wick.
Yes. That's right. While the Spina di Rosula covers the cost of basic booth materials and rental fees, many fans have personally funded promotional materials and related merchandise.
Luckily, I have around 2 million mora, so I should be good.
The cost of the booth itself isn't their main expense. Some of them have already started designing spin-off products inspired by film characters.
Also, like Godzilla.
Yes, there could technically be a Godzilla plushie somewhere in here.
Take our
Kaiju or something.
Don Cheval-Moran, for instance. She won second place in the last most popular character poll for the comic film category, and was even dubbed the pinnacle of round bouncy cuteness.
I don't want to give you my money.
Hey, yo,
Many people have expressed interest in designing cushions based on her image, using the highest quality fabrics and hiring the most skilled artisans to mass produce them.
Anyways, go on.
Hey, yo, pause. Sorry, it was just a phrase. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I thought it was something to do with...
No, it was just a phrase. It was just a reaction. Move on, okay?
That I have.
These cushions will officially go on sale at the next convention alongside lots of similar products.
Comic-Con?
Now that you mention it, I kind of want them to. Shouldn't Farina also be getting a sizable cut of these?
Don't worry. As Surintendant Cheval-Moran's guardian and official image rights agent, Farina's already getting 60% of the sales revenue.
Okay, good.
After all, the fans are doing this voluntarily, not for profit, but to promote Surintendant Cheval-Moran's limit. The more Mora ends up in Farina's purse, the better Surintendant Cheval-Moran's meals will be. And you wouldn't be happy to hear that.
Oh, Paimon likes the sound of that. Everyone working hard for something they all love
Anyone
without
heard the cinema snob? That's what Frankfurt said, not me.
We can't just ignore more completely. Whether it's fan creations or official commercial projects, the level of financial balance is still necessary.
Sounds familiar to most Thomas fans and their modeling crap.
Right.
The same logic applies to the Cheval-Moran film
Yeah, you
fans
don't care about.
because
Train said you don't need to be like that about it.
once we finish the
This
standardized
dog is
strategy
barking in the
our
background.
attractions can officially be open to the public.
Probably already.
We can't
not take personal charge of the ticketing process. There's plenty of work to do at the various booths, and the park itself is a work in progress. We'll need to assign dedicated employees to maintain and manage each attraction. There's a recruitment section on the park's bulletin board. We've received many applications, and each candidate has their strengths. Our job is to match the best candidates to each attraction based on their overall performance. Once assigned, the staff will keep the attractions running, ensuring a continuous revenue stream. Wait, so we've suddenly gone from being playtesters to heads of human resources? That's definitely a first for us.
I think
Hey, how
JFC
about
would make a
guys?
perfect awesome boss.
Wait, what?
What?
Sorry. Continue. Forget what I said. I was just mumbling.
I heard what's most likely the second option.
Ah, crap.
Yeah, I think I heard that. Oh boy. Well, I do have my standards when it comes to reviewing resumes.
Just don't hold everyone up to your own standards, okay? You can't expect everyone else to be as capable as you.
Sound familiar to modern
Wouldn't mind
these
if I were to
days?
draw nasties that was animated character.
Alright, time to review some resumes.
No.
Fingers crossed we'll get some exceptional candidates.
Did someone cause a Michael Bay explosion?
Okay. Weird. Alright, let's have a look at the bulletin board.
When reviewing resumes, pay attention to each applicant's area of expertise.
Area of expertise. Pay mind to that.
Wait.
Oh,
What?
He could
Area of expertise. Okay. Service value plus 12, 1600 wage, eclectic.
I have no idea what we're yelling about.
Work experience. Okay.
He could be in this very room. He could be you. He could be me. He could even be.
Whoa. What? It was obvious.
This particular employee is really
He's
getting
a red spy.
Wishing them success on the job.
You're both doing great. You sound more like bosses than I do. In any case, with this, the Smaller Fantasyland is now officially open. Running a theme is a long-term project. You won't make much if you try and rush it. We're just about done with our current work setup, so let's take a short break and wait for this cycle's revenue report to come in.
Yes, ma'am. Alright. First cycle. Well, and this here is how we end the cycle. Alright.
I'll probably show something tomorrow, but it's secret. And it's not my upcoming video, it's just something else.
Well, this cycle of operations sure got us off to a good start. On to the next one.
Alright. Next cycle. Looking good. Second cycle.
Well, the numbers might not look that impressive, but given that we're just getting the ball rolling, I'd say that wasn't a bad start.
Like getting 1,000 views when your channel just started. Now that's not a bad start.
Building on this momentum, we must consider rolling out more unique business strategies during the next cycle. To draw in the crowds, I've invited one of Fontaine's very own celebrity chefs, my good friend Escoffier.
Gordon Ramsay.
She'll be performing right here in the amusement park's restaurant. On that note, let's go catch up with her.
Okay.
So, is the restaurant part of our business strategy too? There are so many layers to this operation.
Layers. Onions have layers. Ogres have layers. Onions have layers. You get it. We both have layers.
Don't green onions technically count as layers as well? I'm sorry, green onion sprout. Okay. Green onion sprout from a planted onion. Okay, that makes sense. Sorry.
The restaurant is up to standard, and the waterside location will make for a unique dining experience. The beautiful scenic reflections in the water create a stunning backdrop, lifting diners' spirits and allowing them to truly savor their meals.
All fun and games until the seagulls come around and start eating the seagulls.
Ingredients, check. Cooking utensils, check. Looks like we're ready to rumble.
Here, Scofier.
Good night, ma'am.
Oh, my employers are here. The president of the Spina di Rosula, plus the famous traveler and Paimon. Well, I must say, you seem a bit overqualified to be running a film-themed amusement park.
Rumble and Frenzy.
I'd say that if anyone here was overqualified, it would be the former head chef of the Hotel de Boer. Wherever you walk, the aroma of fine cuisine follows in your wake.
Let's get back to business. I'm guessing you want the traveler to help me decide the theme dish for each cycle, right?
Theme dish?
This is the business strategy I mentioned earlier. Using Escoffier's top-tier dishes to attract more visitors to the park. But this isn't just about attracting visitors. Her culinary masterpieces will surely have other surprising effects. Just imagine, Paimon, if all you needed was a single ticket to enjoy all the attractions and taste all the legendary food. Wouldn't you be tempted?
I would.
Who doth thou be?
Come every single day.
Do you have annual passes?
Now, here's the twist. To get the most out of this strategy,
Very well.
it can't be made public. Based on research by a certain food-branded consultant, many restaurants have started offering a special chef surprise dish. So give me some inspiration every few business cycles, and I'll decide on our next theme dish. Now then, give me your hand.
My hand?
A warm and energetic feel.
Remember Ultraman?
That's how my hand feels?
That I do.
Your hands are calloused from wielding your sword, but still quite delicate. When you grasp its hilt, it's like you're holding the bow of a violin. A sword, then. The theme this time shall be strength. All right, let's find out what strength looks like in gastronomical form.
I've only seen it a bit during a
Power
therapy
Patch
appointment.
barbecue ribs. Okay. 30% less time. Okay, it's that.
More like usually affiliated with strength.
I've refined the sauce for these barbecue ribs. It's a richer flavor than the classic version, but not at all greasy. The mint extract in the seasoning leaves a refreshing aftertaste, perfect for indulging yourself after a fun-filled day.
Okay.
But if you ask me, I'd say the artisans need these more than the guests.
I see.
As I'm sure you've noticed, this park isn't quite finished. A serving of these barbecue ribs should help the artisans replenish their strength much more quickly. As their bosses, you have an obligation to provide meals for them. So why not invite them to dine here? Who knows? The morale boost might even improve their productivity.
Oh, if I recall correctly, you once served up some special fish and chips for the porters over at the Fleuve Centre.
Ooh, fish and chips?
After, the workers were all incredibly efficient. They finished 8 hours of work in just 5. And then, because they clocked out early, they come back completely refreshed the next day.
By the way, yes. Even though Fontaine in this game is France, they have fish and chips. And lasagna.
Nice.
Then there's no time to lose. Go invite the artisans over while these ribs are still hot. I'll prepare some side dishes and desserts too.
I don't know why.
Yeah, you better live up to your reputation, Escofier.
Red lobster.
These dishes are gonna make a huge difference after all. We'll regularly.
Invite the artisans over.
I'm getting ready to go thanks to that themed dish.
And perfect timing, too. Let's take this chance to take the facilities of our eclectic escapades to the next level.
Alright. Upgrade. Nice. Level 2.
We should be able to attract more customers by upgrading the stall, don't you think?
That's right. Based on my business experience with the Spina di Rosula, I've quantified the service value to help you intuitively understand how satisfied customers are with each stall.
As of now,
Will
Ultraman
reach
is now
its
part of
ideal
the
range
Avengers
only
franchise.
when its service
Mostly
value
just like
meets
Thomas,
customer
as he is
expectations.
canon in
As
the
we improve
MCU
and expand
comics.
our facilities,
Oh yeah, right.
so increase accordingly. When that happens, we can deploy more capable employees or invest funds in training to enhance our employee skills.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did Frankfurt just say that Ultraman is now part of the Marvel Avengers franchise?
Very
You,
lucky.
Ultraman of Subaraya Productions.
That should be everything.
Wow.
Looks like you've pretty much mastered how to run this park.
Have we really? Thinking about it, we have learned quite a lot, haven't we?
Just goes to show how well Navia explained it all. Couldn't have done it without Navia's guidance.
Oh yeah.
Not at all. I wouldn't say I taught you much. You were guiding them pretty mostly. I imagine long-term operations sounded like a very
Ultraman though.
I mentioned it, huh?
But Frank, which Ultraman though?
Just break things down into
The
smaller
comic book wise,
tackle
anyway.
them one at a time.
Is it
Even if you're not
1966
a genius or
Ultraman?
naturally
Zophie?
gifted, you'll get it
Ultra
to the end.
7?
Oh,
Ultraman 8?
If Mary got pineapple
Ultraman Jack?
she's gonna jot your words of encouragement right down.
Very well.
From here on out, we'll be running the ship. Let's make it a big success.
I don't know why this reminds me of Universal Studios.
Let's have a look. The Cheval Maron Film Fantasy Land has 3 main attractions: Eclectic Escapade,
Ultraman.
and Novel Manor.
Ultraman 1966. Great. Thank you.
By upgrading and expanding your facilities, you can increase the corresponding facilities and ticket sales. As you upgrade your facilities and progress through various encounters, you'll attract more visitors to the park. By boosting ticket sales and visitor volume, you can further enhance the Cheval Maron Film Fantasy Land's overall revenue. Right, let's see.
Speaking of which, Frankfurt, you big on Ultraman?
Thomas was having a wonderful time.
I think I've been meaning to get into because I've been watching a lot of. I've watched the 1966 series.
Let me go to movie master. Can that?
Oh.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm
Looking
just
good.
wondering what would happen if the comic character that's
Thunderbolts.
it was part of the Thunderbolts.
Level 2.
You know what? I feel like Thunderbolts was a good film.
It actually, I'm gonna quote my sister on the way back to my place after watching the movie. It felt like watching an actual Marvel movie for once.
Like the Tobey Maguire. I mean, like the.
No, like all the Marvel movies before Captain Marvel.
Okay.
Yeah, like that kind of Marvel. It actually felt like a movie, and not a piece of
Captain
tinfoil.
Marvel should have been retitled to.
You must approach the barrage firing device. Use your special ability to avoid the barrage more easily and get closer to the target device faster.
You know what? You can easily just jump through that, you know? But I think you can.
All right. Excuse me.
Many balls are being flung. You see all these balls.
Okay.
Look at all these balls.
I'm being stabbed!
Damn it, I can't.
Why is it
What
throwing?
came out of my egg sack?
Damn,
Why
I
is
really
it
just
throwing
used chaos
spurs?
control. Oh, that's what this is for. Yep, chaos control. Alright. Destroy the source generator of these balls.
Baller.
Buddy, chillax.
Control.
I'll have it what I want. You can't fucking change that, bro.
There you go.
Really?
I am using chaos control to destroy the source generator of ball. Oh god. Those are big walls of balls.
I guess you can say you're having a ball, am I right?
Definitely ball it. Oh god.
He says that after hitting a ball sack.
Alright. Ooh, okay.
Sorry, it was there.
Okay.
Okay.
18
You
minutes.
Yes.
Probably not because I smacked a ball.
A ball sack.
Shut up!
Or a sack of balls. I don't know.
Will an attraction's revenue be guaranteed? If it falls short of expectations, revenue will suffer. Additionally, the higher the facility level, the greater the customer's expectations. Additionally, the higher the facility level, the greater the customer's expectations, and the more challenging achieving the service value becomes. However, employees can provide the service value needed for facility ensuring stable revenue. However, whether it's through hiring, training, or automated salary distribution, costs will be incurred to use up your funds. So careful personnel management is required. Be aware that employees who you've hired haven't assigned duties to yet will still require a salary. Yeah, I'm not Mr. Krabs. All right, let's see. These two for movie masterpieces.
Okay.
All right. Okay, let's wrap up this cycle. Get into the next one. Line charts on the financial report can keep you informed about recent overall revenue trends. You can observe the proportion of revenue represented by an individual attraction via bar charts. Such it is on the side. Will indicate the increase or decrease reading.
Why do you think reading is boring? It's not that bad.
Sorry, I'm tired.
Okay.
Mellow
You know,
Manor.
I think Death's Head might appear in the next. I think Death's Head might appear in the next Thunderbolt film, but let's hope it goes just well as a sequel.
Let me
Unlike
get
the last few times.
2. Mellow Manor. Unlock. Oh wow. Okay. Neat floaty. 12K. Manage Manor. Let's see. Mellow Manor is a leisure spot to which our animal friends may be invited. You will receive satisfaction ratings. Oh God. I'm getting tired. I'm sorry.
It's
Satisfaction
alright.
ratings
I
from
understand.
based on the layout of their accommodations. The greater the total satisfaction, the higher your revenue. Animal friends who have similar living habits, that is, those of the same species, are suited to living alongside one another. Once you have a certain number of animals of the same species together, satisfaction will greatly increase. There's some animals who love to party, and who greatly increase satisfaction with places neighbors to other animal species. The animals you have invited will stay at the manor. Don't forget to say hello. Okay, let's see. Who goes where? Oh, this is Tetra. Okay.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Anyway.
The music's pretty nice, though, I will say.
Yeah.
Actually, nah. Damn, I had it right the first time. What? Suddenly, train horn.
Just means that's the only time you'll hear it. For now.
Let's hope so.
For now.
Okay. High satisfaction. Nice. Mellow.
Yes, yeah. Whatever. Go off and do your chase. I'll stay this island. You'll see. Last final inspection, which begins right now. So, what are you expecting first? Every aspect of this railway will be thoroughly inspected to make sure it's running efficiently. Now, we'll start with the actual inputs. So these are your shunting yards, huh?
And I don't have the funds to upgrade yet.
I don't need to explain how this is a clear safety violation.
The theme restaurant is also a cornerstone of Cheval-Maran Film Fantasyland's operational performance at certain intervals. The specifically invited master chef Escoffier will create new themed dishes based on the inspiration given.
At least there aren't any weeks.
Bestow unique buffs on your operation.
That's what you're doing. Stuff like this here.
Go with this one.
Quality repeat. Oh, what do you think? Better move on before it no cracks here. I need to inspect.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots.
Good afternoon.
Oh yeah. Business is booming. Well done, partner. Numbers like these speak for themselves. This report's nothing short of a business masterclass.
Oh, my leg. Why are you police officers? I blew up the thing. This is the railway.
Hello, Chuku artist? Hello. Welcome.
First thing I'm doing is shutting this place down. Get up!
Let's have a look at stats in here.
You'll be pleased to know we increased our money from this time. Follow me.
And you will never again be deceived.
I have a few references.
Mellow Manor. Upgrade. Yes.
I have a plan. Let everyone. This is our last shot. To top a match. I gave you. And yet, trouble. And yet, this building. Wait. I got shot in both my legs. Shutting the pilot down. Well, why not? You could shut down our island. Or you can
Another one for Mellow.
Shut down the island? See what's the mystery behind. Destroy our entire lives forever? See what you die. All careers indefinitely? I'm often. What's it gonna be? Enough games, Fat Hat. I'm condemning this realm. Well, time to go hang out on my other railway. You guys have seconds. Are you Sherry Stallion on Instagram? In the flesh. Oh my god, this is crazy. No way. I can't believe I'm actually being. Dude, your stuff is awesome. That one where you steal the green agent's dog, hilarious.
think I'll upgrade this one more.
I told you, Henry.
A Natlan theme zone.
Back by investing in Gamecoin.
Now I can bring you in.
Let's all celebrate by jumping up in the air to free frame.
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, sorry I'm a little quiet. I'm just trying to figure out how do I update this. You know what, I'll just go with this.
Two hours.
Oh, damn, 2 hours already? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm going to keep going with this whole thing off the stream, so
Yeah.
I think that should be it for tonight. So just took y'all off the tripod. Woo! I did not mean to do that. Anyway, that should be it for tonight's stream. So, yeah. For those that showed up to tonight's stream, thank you all for showing up. And for those that are watching this as a video, thank you all for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe to see more. I'm JFC Studios.
I'm Modero Studios.
Thank you.
Where have you been all this time? Anyway, we'll see you guys.
But why
in the
was
next.
Navia's freaking sounded so sus off camera?
It kind of did. Sheesh. Anyway, yeah. You're dismissed, studio crew.
My time with Espina has taught me that carrying an unreliable weapon is worse than not carrying one at all.